All right, so this video is a bit overdue, but hey, it's better late than never. Welcome to my most anticipated albums of 2023. Yes, 2023. I did make this video last year for my most anticipated albums of 2022, and most of those artists did drop. Some of them did not, so those artists are on this list as well as some new ones. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. If you guys haven't yet checked out my end of the year list of 2022, go ahead and do so. I made a playlist. I'll link it down in the description down below. This list is not in any particular order. Well, except for like the last three or the last, yeah, like the last three. But yeah, this list is not in any particular order. The first one is Sir. Sir hasn't dropped since 2019, I believe, when he dropped Chasing Summer. And he's been dropping singles last year. I think he dropped like two singles. So I'm excited for his new album. I know he's probably gearing up to drop this year for sure, just because he dropped two singles last year. My guess is that he was planning on doing a album rollout, but it got pretty busy towards the end of last year. So I think he decided to push back. I'm not too sure, but yeah, hopefully Sir drops this year. Uh, John Bellion, he hasn't dropped again since 2019. I think, yeah, 2019 when he dropped the Glory Sound Prep. And ever since then, he hasn't dropped a single. No, actually, he did drop a song like in 2020, I think. But other than that, he's just been absent. He's been gone on social media. So hopefully he comes back because I do need some new music, especially some new music for the summertime. Sway Lee, I know Ray Shrimmered are supposed to drop this year, their fourth album. But honestly, I would rather much have a Sway Lee album than another Ray Shrimmered project. I know he's been teasing it for a long time now, and I guess I'm not sure if it's the label issues. I'm not sure if he's scared to flop, but I just need a Sway Lee solo project. Travis Scott, obviously, everybody is waiting for Utopia, so of course Travis Scott is gonna have to be. It's gonna be on this list. I'm pretty sure we would have gotten Utopia probably last year if it wasn't for the whole Astrofest thing. Obviously, Dad pushed back a lot of things, and I feel like now is the year for Travis Scott to drop for sure. 2018 was what, like 5 years ago, which is wild because 2018 felt like it was just last year. ASAP Rocky. I know ASAP Rocky's been teasing a new album since, I want to say, since last year. But for sure now, for sure he will be dropping this year. I think he did say he was gonna drop, so I could expect ASAP Rocky to for sure drop this year. I know he did drop a song. Um, what is it, on Wednesday, I believe? Same problems, so I'm expecting him to drop his full project probably before the summertime. Amine, which is back here. I know he did pretty much spoil us between 2020 and 2021 when he dropped Limbo, and then the year after that he dropped 2.5. Now it's time for his third project or his third album. Dijon, I barely got into him just last year, so I already want a project from him. I know he dropped Absolutely in 2021, so I say it's time for some new music. Phoebe Bridgers, um, it's been what, 2 years, almost 3 years since she dropped Punisher, um, which is kind of crazy because that album felt like it dropped just last year, but no, it dropped in 2020. Some new music from Phoebe Bridgers will be nice this year for sure. Black, I've been waiting forever for him to drop. He was supposed to drop in 2020. I guess he technically did drop in 2020, since he did drop the six EP, the six hot EP, I think it's what it's called. Um, And yeah, ever since then, he hasn't said anything else about new music. I don't think he should go another year without no music. I don't think Black could go another year without music. I feel like people are gonna start to forget. So hopefully Black drops. I am a huge fan of Black, so I'm obviously going to be waiting for some new music from him. Party Next Door. He didn't drop at all last year, minus a couple of features, but he didn't drop. So hopefully he drops this year. I definitely need some new Party Next Door music, as well as some new Dominic Fike music. I know he went on tour. I was supposed to go see him, but he ended up canceling his tour here, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, he's supposed to be dropping. I know he's been working on new music. He even teased it last year, and so I expect something at least in the next upcoming months for sure. Super excited to see what he has in store. I just know that whenever he drops, it's gonna be contender for album of the year. These last three, I guess they're kind of in order now. Number three is Dino Caesar. Daniel Caesar is super close to dropping. Like he is really close. Like he's been teasing this since last year, and I want to say if I could like predict when he's gonna drop, I feel like it's gonna drop in February, just in time for Valentine's Day. Uh, Probably the 10th, if not the next Friday after that. I think I'm not sure what day is that. Is it the No, 16th? I think I'm not too sure, but he's close to dropping. I think he's gonna drop a single um tonight. But yeah, I'm just excited. We haven't had any new project from him since Case Study '01, which was one of my favorite albums of all time. Hopefully he goes on tour and hopefully he comes here. At number two is Frank Ocean. Y- I feel like we're gonna get a Frank Ocean album this year. I feel like we are. And the reason why I say this is because obviously he's going to headline Coachella. But not only that, like I feel like he's starting his album rollout. Uh, when he dropped the Blonde record on vinyl again, he also was selling these posters, and on the back of those posters, it pretty much told a story of this artist wanting to release singles uh, before the pandemic instead of a full project, which is obviously Frank Ocean. Like he's talking about himself in third person. Why would he put that out, right? Like it doesn't make sense. Like obviously he's put that out just so he could close that chapter, close that chapter of his life or of his discography and move on to a new project. Obviously, before the pandemic hit, he was going to be dropping singles, like In My Room, DHL, Cayendo. All those singles were supposed to be part of I guess, album. Frank Ocean was supposed to be headlining Coachella in 2020. So he was going to drop a full project with those singles that he was going to release. But obviously, things changed and now he's scrapped that and now he's interested in a new project. So I want to say he's going to be dropping this year for sure. For sure. Like I want to say there's like at least 60% of Frank Ocean dropping, which is pretty high, honestly. Like if he doesn't drop, I'll be surprised. If he doesn't drop, if he goes to Coachella and plays his old music and he never talks about new music again, I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised because like now more than ever, I feel like he's gonna drop. If he doesn't drop this year, then for sure next year. Last but not least is Saint John. I want to say he's my favorite artist now at the moment, and I've been wanting a album since last year. I feel like he was supposed to be dropping last year just because he dropped some singles. He even talked about it on some interviews, but obviously his whole label issues happened, and now he cannot drop that album that he was supposed to drop. So I believe he's working on a new project with London on the Track, so it's gonna be a collab project. If that does happen, then I'm all here for it. If he drops a solo project by himself, then I'm also here for it as well. I'm just excited for some new St. John music, and hopefully he doesn't go another year without dropping music because it's really gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt his status, I guess. I'm obviously going to be here, and I'm always gonna be supporting St. John. So yeah, hopefully he does drop this year, and yeah, St. John gotta be my most anticipated artist to drop an album for 2023 again, because I know in 2022 St. John was also my most anticipated artist to drop an album. But yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what's your guys' most anticipated albums of 2023. And until next time.